In this lesson, you will add valves to model the piping for two modes, cooling mode and heating mode. You will add a bypass valve to stop the flow and direct it to the cooling tower in the cooling mode. When the valve is open, the water bypasses the cooling tower and is heated by the boiler. You will also add shut-off valves to control the flow to and from the cooling tower. Click the menu browser and select Open. And from the Training Files Imperial Mechanical Systems folder, open the file RME Mech Piping 05. Let's place a bypass valve to control flow to the cooling tower. Zoom in to the shorter wing of the building and click the section of pipe between the supply in and supply out pipes to the cooling tower as shown. On the options bar, verify that diameter is set to 3 inches and click the Home tab, and from the Plumbing and Piping panel, click Pipe Accessory. Then click the Change Element Type drop-down and under Ball Valve 2 to 6 inch bypass, select 3 inch. Then click the center of the pipe to place the valve and press Escape twice. Then select the valve and click the top rotate control to rotate the valve to a horizontal position. Then press Escape and let's place shut-off valves. On the Home tab, from the Plumbing and Piping panel, click Pipe Accessory. Then click the Change Element Type drop-down and from under Ball Valve 2 to 6 inch, select 4 inches. Then click the midpoint of the supply pipe to the cooling tower to place the valve. Then change element type to Ball Valve 2 to 6 inch bypass 4 inch and place one on the return pipe to the cooling tower parallel to the previously placed valve. Then click Modify and rotate both valves by clicking the top rotate control to the left of each valve as shown. Next, let's add valves to facilitate a dual mode system. We will modify valves to bypass the cooling tower. First, select the small piece of pipe above the bypass valve and click Element Properties. In the Instance Properties dialog, under Mechanical, verify that Flow is set to 0 GPM and click OK. Clear the selection and understand that currently the system is designed to run in cooling mode. You will add valves to the cooling tower to enable the system to alternately run in heating mode. In heating mode, you want to shut off the flow of water into the cooling tower. You will bypass the cooling tower with hot water coming from the boiler. Select the bypass valve and from the Change Element Type drop-down, under Ball Valve 2 to 6 inch, select 3 inches. This valve allows the water to flow through it. Select the top regular valve and from the Change Element Type drop-down, under 2 to 6 inch bypass, select 4 inches. Now, the flow going into the cooling tower is 0 GPM and the flow traveling through the bypass section of pipe is 125 GPM. Close the file without saving it, as the next lesson will provide its own training file And that concludes this lesson.